Hello and welcome. Today's guided visualization is all about when you feel desperate and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to release it or what in the world is going to happen. Now it's a sense of hopelessness that the situation is so bad that you don't know what to do. And that could be about love in a relationship, whether you just want one so bad and you're desperate because you have nothing, or you're desperate to keep it if you think you're losing it. It could be about a job, about feeling desperate that things aren't going well. It could be about money, feeling like you have nothing and your financial situation is so bad, you feel so hopeless and worried and over the top fearful that you're just desperate about it. So we're going to work on releasing this desperation on whatever subject that you need to work on today. Hello, I'm Carol DeChaine, and I am from Connect to Joy, my business where I help people find the joy in their life and release the heavier vibrations that keep them back from it. If you'd like to hear more on this, please do subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, please do indeed get comfortable. And I know that you're going to be anxious if you're feeling a desperation. So let's get right to it so that you don't need to have that feeling anymore. So let's take a breath and close your eyes. And I know you may have worry and anxiety screaming through your body now. So we're going to try and not just release it right this minute, but throughout this exercise, we're going to identify it and this guided visualization and allow it to leave you. Allow yourself to replace it with other things. So first, let's get you centered. And I'll count you in 5, going ahead and feeling like you can focus no matter what anxiety you're feeling or what kind of desperate feelings you're having right now. Keep breathing. 3. Allow these feelings to kind of just congeal in one area of your body so the rest of your body can get relaxed. 3, allowing the rest of your body to feel comfortable and forcing whatever those feelings are into one area. 2, feeling completely relaxed in all areas of your body but one. And 1, ready to work on this feeling that's maybe overwhelming you right now. So first, I want you to trigger yourself to find that particular subject that makes you feel desperate, that brought you to this video. Is it losing the love of your life? If your divorce is starting to fall apart, or your marriage is and there's divorce imminent? If it's your children not doing well, maybe they're on drugs and you're feeling desperate about it. You're thinking you're going to lose your job, or whatever it may be. If it's a phobia, I have a different one for this, but for a particular phobia, but by all means, you can use this as well. Whatever you're feeling hopeless about and fearful about, so that you don't know what else to do, and you're to that point of breaking, that's what we need to release today. To know that there's hope, to know that you can take control of the situation without feeling this fear and this desperation. So take a breath. Again, make sure you do it on deliberately and allow yourself to acknowledge the situation, this feeling, and why. We want to look at why you feel that way. Just quickly, looking at if it's love, why do you feel desperate? Usually it's you're feeling out of control over something. So be clear on exactly what it is the situation is, what's causing you to have this anxiety and this desperation and this hopelessness about the situation. Look at it for a moment from this calmer place and see if it's that you've always wanted this particular thing, or perhaps you don't want what you have and you want something more, but you're fearful of what of letting go of what you have for the possibility of the future. Or perhaps you feel you have nothing and you need more. You need money. You need this love that you don't have. Be clear on what it is so that you can clearly address it in this guided visualization. And as it becomes clear, and it may already be clear, know that you can be okay with this right where it is and still have control to the extent that you're hooked to your highest spiritual self. So here you are facing something. You're feeling desperate. You're feeling uncomfortable. You have anxiety. And you desperately want to release it so that you can move forward. You can do what you need to do with your life. First, I want you to look at an emotion connected to it. If it's fear or just the anxiety, I want you to take that and create it outside of yourself. Feel it coming out from your body with this big, perhaps, funnel coming from where it's painful in your body out to outside your body into this big mass, and put it in this giant bowl. Put it into the bowl, this feeling, these emotions, and it can't escape the bowl. It's got a little force field around it. It's just this desperation, this worry, this pain, whatever it is you're feeling. Put it into the bowl outside of your body. Feel it. And as you feel it coming out, replace it with peace. Replace it with the knowingness that it's going to be okay. So release this fear and put it into this bowl. Allow the fear, this worry, this pain, whatever it is that's coming up, this desperation and this anxiety, have it go out. And when the bowl may need to get bigger, allow it to get as big as it needs to get. And as you finish releasing this feeling of desperation, breathe. Breathe through that area of your body you were feeling it. Breathe through it, knowing that it's still out there, but it's not inside your body anymore. And then I want you to take this desperation and this fear, and I want you to visualize, while it's sitting out there in this bowl, that you are going to shake a magic shaker of salt or pepper and shake on it something that's going to dissolve, kind of, pardon me, kind of like a slug or a snail that you shake salt on and it just sort of dissolves into nothingness. Allow yourself to shake whatever it is, this magic powder, onto it that is hope. The magic powder of hope is shaken down into this mass of anxiety, and you watch it get less and less with the knowingness that's being shaken onto it that it's okay, that this is all going to resolve itself. You don't have to reach out blindly worried that it won't. Breathe into this feeling as you watch this desperation, this worry, this anxiety get smaller and smaller, and the bowl shrink as it can contain less and less of it. And as that happens, trust in yourself and in your highest self that this is something that you no longer need. Trust that you deserve to be, heaven, and totally connect to this amazing feeling of knowingness that this whole situation is okay. And as the anxiety continues to shrink, see it covered, you and this anxiety. See a giant golden light coming down over you and over this whole situation and feeling. Watch it wash over you, through you, clearing out any debris that's left inside of your body, in your energy field, and watch a separate shower of gold coming down over a wet bowl with the anxiety in it. Watch it start to continue to shrink more and more until it gets down to almost nothing. It's that golden rain of hope and joy and peace wash over it. the knowingness that you can do whatever you need to do, and you don't need to worry about that extra tightness that you are feeling, that over-the-top feeling that you don't know what to do, that you're so anxious and worried and fearful and hopeless that you feel that desperation. Knowing that you don't need to do that. And as you watch the bowl disappear, because all the anxiety is gone from that bowl, there may still be some of it in your body. And now I want you to connect up. I'm going to help you go above where you normally can connect, because I want you to go interdimensionally and up higher and higher to the highest portion of your connection to self, beyond anything you've connected to before. Imagine yourself with the light connecting yourself higher and higher. And as perhaps you might start to think, I can't go any higher, a beam from above connects. A beam from the highest dimension of 144 or above coming down and hooking into you, into your energy, and making it stronger, more knowing, and washing through your being from this highest source, bringing to you things that you need to shift whatever's remaining of this desperate thought or this desperate feeling about this desperate situation. Perhaps you're feeling love, that you can do anything, that you deserve anything, or that you are worthy of what you were so desperate to achieve. Perhaps you're feeling that this path that you're on with this desperate thing, you don't even need this. This thing you think you want is unimportant in this lifetime for you. Or perhaps the knowledge that it will come if you just release the tightness that you're feeling, much easier than you think, will come to you. The feelings that come down from your highest self will wash away any remaining anxiety or desperation from your physical body and your energy field. Watch it wash through, reconnecting you to the highest source that you have, and perhaps to higher than you felt before. Perhaps you feel your body vibrating with this higher vibration than you've had, feeling yourself maybe slightly disconnected from your body with a dimensional shift, feeling yourself moving and shifting and growing and being more than what you thought you were, knowing that you can be more than you thought you were if you're pushing yourself down or holding yourself back. And as this light and this connection continues to pour down through you, feel yourself lifted up beyond the desperation, if it's anything remaining. You see the situation bathed in light as well, knowing that you and the situation, or these people, or whatever it is that's making you feel desperate, is simply something to learn. But you don't have to do it through desperation. The minute that you allow it to lift, the minute you allow the hope to come back and shift you from the feeling of anxiety and desperation into hopefulness and knowingness, things will move in your life. Things will shift and grow. Simply knowing that it can is the first step. And then allowing yourself to connect to the highest source after you release the worries and the fears as much as you can, so that you can indeed connect without stopping yourself. Sometimes we feel like we hit a brick wall or a ceiling, like that good old glass ceiling, before we can connect to our highest source. Feel that you can connect. Release those things that are holding you back. This desperation is not something you ever need in your life. whatever it is that it's connected to, disconnect it, clear it. Your emotions and the situation or the people, clear it all. Clear the connection between you. Allow yourself to be connected to Source and to have whatever it is you need from this situation or person that's bringing you desperation and making you feel totally desperate. Know that you're more than that. That you are connected to Source, to your power, and you can indeed be what you need to be without that feeling, without that tension and anxiety or the tightness in your body, and you can release it anytime it shows up. And now I want you to come back to the current reality, and I'll count you back in again. So 1, being ready to come back, feeling like your body is more your own. 2, allowing any remaining anxiety or desperation that you feel in the body to be filled with peace instead, so that that anxiety or desperateness feels gone. It feels lightened. It feels like it's shrunk to nothing. 3, breathing through any area of your body that you felt that feeling in, whether it's your mind or your solar plexus or even your throat or your feet, whatever it may be. 4, knowing that you're connected to Source and you can remain that way, or connected to your highest self wherever you went, knowing that you have answers and that you can indeed disconnect from any anxiety or desperation whenever you need to if it shows up again. Knowing you don't need to judge yourself for it, but you can move through it. And 5, in your body now, 100%, and feeling better than you did before, feeling like you can face the world, face the situation or the person, and knowing that you are in charge of your own connection. You can feel it whenever you need, whenever you want information, or you can ask others if you need to, but going to your own source is always the best first choice. Now that you're alert, awake, and ready to face the day, thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Carol DeChaine, and you can see in the links below where you can have a free 30-minute consultation to discuss whatever is bothering you, to see if I can be of assistance. I'd love to help my clients connect to their joys, to release what's lower vibration that's not working for them, and to help them ascend out of the depths of wherever they are and into a better place, a place of ease and joy and love. Again, thank you for joining me. Until next time, I'm Carol DeChaine, and much blessings.